Fans live for games like this one.
I got tickets to the rock show.
What's up, MP?
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Heat, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Maxey, Jeremy Sohan out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Big Dog in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Lakers, they've got Connect. Jabari Walker is out there with Davis. Then it's Hardy, and it's Koulibaly in at the small forward position. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Maxey surveys. Sohan, the pass to Big Dog, and he dunks it down.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Now Koulibaly, pass to Hardy. High post Davis. Koulibaly with it. Wiggins on him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Pass to Connect. There's the 3. No luck on that one. And the Warriors with possession, defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Watkins at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 or 2 that time. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Maxey. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Here's Big Dog. Check by Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Big Dog. Off target from three-point range. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nate McMillan and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the jam by Walker.
Well, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Warriors, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference. And, of course, Los Angeles, they're currently in the 10th spot.
When I look at the Lakers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Connect, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. You want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
And he knocks down the first one. Wiggins, he's checked in for the Warriors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Now here's Maxey. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Here's Big Dog, checked by Davis. Big Dog can't get it to go.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Hardy, the pass to Walker. Got a hand on it. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Big Dog passes to Sohan. Here's Brown. Sohan up top. Pass to Big Dog. And the shot falls short that time.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Davis a screen to the middle. The Warriors pull it in. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
From 12 feet, and it's in there. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Now here's Maxey. Yet to see a basket. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Brown, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Big Dog passes to Brown. And Maxey, here we go. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, B.A. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Turner, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hood-Schifino comes in for Hardy. Both free throws good from Maxey.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Now here's Turner. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Beyond the arc, connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here is Maxey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Big Dog. The kick out to Wiggins. Now here's Maxey. Pulls in another board.
You know, few players have ever been more active on the glass. He is setting the gold standard for rebounding.
He's just a cut above. Now tied for 5th most rebounds in a single season. Absolutely remarkable. Here's Walker. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Fires the 3. And again with the rebound.
He's now worked his way into the 5th spot for most rebounds in a single season.
His approach is tireless. His physicality, his verticality, it's just impossible to keep him off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Coulibaly, 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Big Dog's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Maxey. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Bol, he's checked in for Sohan. Here's Hood-Schifino. Against Chicago, he was really on his game.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Pass to Wiggins. There's a screen. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's scoreless. From deep. Fires in the triple.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Cole, a screen on James. For 3, Maxey. Rebound, the Lakers. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
No coverage that time. Turner's got 8.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. Wiggins with a screen on Turner. Here's Big Dog. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to James. Outside Coulibaly. There's a screen by Turner. 5 on the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Pistons made some terrific plays. He had 25 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Warriors trail by 7. Over to the left wing. Pass to Livingston. Here's Big Dog. And no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Here's Hood-Schifino. The kick out to Walker. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Santos. Out to the right wing. Here's Big Dog. Turner covers. Here's Big Dog. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Shooting for Golden State, Watkins. Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Lakers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Walker, and Connect subbed in for Coulibaly. And the second free throw is good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. There's a screen by Turner. The three is up. James can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Big Dog passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Big Dog from outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Big Dog's got 13 now.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's James. They set the pick. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Inside. Here's Turner. Misses from close range. It'll count. And that's not going to go. And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
They've got Thompson. He's out there with Connect. Miles Turner out there with James. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Big Dog. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Outside Maxey. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. The Lakers lead by 3. James deciding where to go with it. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Big Dog's got 11 rebounds in the game. Sohan outside. Wiggins for 3. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
Nice fluid motion off the catch there. I mean, Wiggins becoming a dangerous jump shooter.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. James finds Turner. Now Thompson. Pass to Connect. 6 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Connect's got his first 3 points of the game. Warriors trail by 3. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 15. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Sims, he's checked in for the Warriors. Long range from the inbound. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Completely new group here for the Warriors.
So you can turn this around, kid.
Here's Big Dog, defended by Gobert. Big Dog passes to Bowl. Here's Big Dog. Outside Bowl. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now this quarter. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Hardy. 11 points in the game. Outside Koulibaly. Picked by Gobert. And Los Angeles another 3.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Here's Livingston. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Big Dog. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brett, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
First one falls.
Early on, he was drawing a lot of contact and getting to the stripe, but that has not been the story in the second quarter.
Walker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for James. Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside Koulibaly. Here's the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The drive by DiVincenzo. It's blocked by Gobert.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Here's Big Dog. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Big Dog's gotten 4 this quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game. I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Livingston passes to Big Dog. Launches it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Lakers in the lead. Koulibaly up top. Finished off the break. Koulibaly's got 9.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. And so it's the Lakers with it. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, back to Walker. Down low. It's intercepted. Here's Big Dog, defended by Gobert. Big Dog passes to DiVincenzo. 50 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Livingston. Baseline try. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
DiVincenzo. That's his first personal foul. The team is in the penalty. At the line for two, Connect.
First one falls for him. That one's no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
4 on the clock. Here's Big Dog. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Connect. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half court shot. Front row, please. They're thinking about the shot. So close. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
I only have 2 words for you. Elbow, damage. Establish yourself inside, good things will happen. That's right, Ernie, I said damage.
They've had some success, but they've been counterpunched at times as well. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. So it's Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10 on the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins, Maxey out there with Christian Brown. Then it's Bol, and it's Big Dog in at the center position. Here's Hardy. Davis a screen. Pass to Connect. There's the triple, and that one's good. Koulibaly's got 12 points in the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Maxey. Got a piece of it. Tries again. And he drops it in from the low post.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Here's Connect. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, it's stolen. Here we go. Here's Bol. Walker pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 5. For 3, Hardy. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Maxey. And here's Bull. Here's Big Dog. He's got 21. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
Now Walker. Outside Davis. Davis with a screen on Maxey. Back to Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Here's Maxey. He's got 10. Pass to Big Dog. Rebound by the Lakers. They host the Hawks after this one, and they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. To the inside, Davis.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Golden State. They trail by 6. Pass to Big Dog. Back to Bull. Lets it go from deep. Hardy grabs the board. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Coulibaly with it. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Connect. Clock at 6. For 3. Hardy. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest. Oh, the pass to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. Checked by Davis. Here's Big Dog. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Turner, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Golden State also making a switch. Sohan's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Hardy. Maxey covering. The shot by Hardy, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Sohan with the ball. Give him 8. Here's Big Dog. Nails the baby hook. Big Dog's got 25 points in the game. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Outside Walker. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Sohan. Here's Big Dog. Soft touch off the glass. Big Dog's got 6 here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Turner. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Connect. Puts up a 3. Big Dog pulls it in. Warriors trail by 3. With the drive. Wiggins with it. To the paint. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. The Warriors, number 1.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. For 3, Hardy. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Maxey. 10 points for him. Pass to Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, the response! Wiggins answers big time.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Hardy, the pass to Walker. Here's Hardy. Turner inside. He's got 11. Back to Koulibaly. Outside Walker. 3-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Big Dog's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. For the lead. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Here's Connect. From behind the arc. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Maxey passes to Big Dog. The kick out to Maxey. Let's go with a 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Here's Connect. Pass to Hardy. And here's Turner from the arc. The rebound by Maxey.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the 3. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Here's Connect, following the score by Golden State. Chafino's checked in for Hardy. And Golden State also making a switch. Wiggins, he's checked in for Brown.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Koulibaly. Drills it from deep. Koulibaly's got 6 in the quarter.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Maxey passes to Big Dog. Now Wiggins. Inside. Here's Big Dog. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Left side, Koulibaly. It's tipped. Here's Big Dog. 32 points in the game for him. Wiggins outside. Here's Big Dog. Walker covering for the lead. Big Dog can't get it to go. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Hood-Schifino. He has 6. Now Coulibaly. Pass to connect to the left side wing. Turner for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Now here's Sohan. Here's Big Dog. Turner covers. Here's Big Dog. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Out to the wing. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. Jacks up a 3. Power it home!
Oh, wow!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Back to Coulibaly. Walker, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Coulibaly. Three-pointer off the mark.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Big Dog. Walker covering. Down low. For the tie. Walker pulls down the board. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Big Dog. He's got 34. Double by Turner. It's Wiggins on the wing for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wiggins got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Big Dog. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Pass to Turner. Shoots a fadeaway. And down it goes. 2 points. Turner's got 21. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Miles Turner. James is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Hardy. And it's Hood-Schifino in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Feeding the post, and it's working for them. They're letting the big dogs eat inside tonight.
The Lakers trail. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Turner. The three. Bull grabs the board.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Now here's Turner. James outside. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Well, the Warriors shooting a solid 47%. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Big Dog passes to DiVincenzo. They set the screen. 5 to shoot. Oh, stolen by Turner. It's James on the wing. And the Lakers get it back.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Brown. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the Warriors miss again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Coulibaly. And here's Turner. James with the ball. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by James.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Big Dog. And it's rejected. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to Turner. And here's James. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. For 3, Hardy. Big Dog pulls it in. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Livingston. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Hardy. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Hood-Schifino. The 3 ball. Doesn't go that time. Here's Big Dog. Turner covers. Now here's DiVincenzo to take the lead. Hits the trifecta.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Lakers call timeout. And Los Angeles making a change here. Walker's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. During that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Hood-Schifino. There's a screen for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Intercepted. Here's Coulibaly, and he slams it in one-handed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Up top, Turner. 6 to shoot. Big Dog pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Brown. Here's Livingston. To the middle. Here's Big Dog. Uses the glass to drop it in. Big Dog's got 41.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Walker passes to Turner. And here's Coulibaly. Back to Turner. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Walker for 3. Livingston grabs the miss.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Brown. To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Hardy. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Big Dog. Out to DiVincenzo. There's a screen by Bull. 4-3. DiVincenzo can't hit. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Turner. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Coulibaly on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Coulibaly's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Turner, and connects subbed in for Hardy. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Back to Sohan. Pass to Big Dog. Back to Sohan. To the middle. Here's Big Dog. And he goes in for the dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here's Coulibaly. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Coulibaly drops in the 3. Coulibaly's got 22. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. Up top, Maxey. Inside. Here's Big Dog. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Big Dog. And that one is hammered home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Maxey passes to Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Brown. Here's Big Dog. Check by Davis. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Hardy, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hits both from the stripe.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to connect. Takes the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. The kick out to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Big Dog. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Koulibaly on the wing. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 3. It's Wiggins on the wing. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking was able to draw the foul.
The free throw drops for Wiggins. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Now here's Koulibaly. And there's a pick for 3. Hardy. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Brown. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
And here's Koulibaly. Here's Hardy. Davis with a screen on Maxey. For 3, Hardy. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Maxey. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
The Lakers lead by 4. Pass to connect. Here's the pick. Koulibaly on the wing. From downtown, he drops it from range. Koulibaly's got 25 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Davis, the pass to Walker. Outside Koulibaly. Outside Davis. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 7. Here's Big Dog. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's Coulibaly missing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
For 3, Maxey. And he buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brown. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to connect. Now Coulibaly. Outside Walker. High post Davis. Here's Hardy. This one for 3. Counted from distance. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The shot by Sohan, no good. Here's Hardy. So we see the Lakers get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.